New game, definitely. There's a shooting mode too. Interesting. Must be just a shooter if you want to play it. Thank you for your patience. And now our feature presentation. Wow, it's like a movie. Enjoy the show. Definitely like a movie. Her voice is better. Let's see. Bring on the show. Cool. The year was 2010. Mankind completed first space colony beyond coast. We finally outgrew our cradle beyond coast. In 2013, I and other police officers now trained as astronauts took up our new post on the colony, coinciding with the first wave of general immigration. From Scotland Yard, Gates Becker. From Tokyo Metropolitan Police, Joseph Sadaki Takawa. And from the MIT PD, Salvatore Toscani. And from the LAPT, Ed Brown and me. The five of us worked World's Elite and became astronauts for the police authority. We were called the Policenauts. Cool intro. Or a cool little intro video, yeah. I always like these. I miss these old days of these kind of like movie type intros with cartoons. CG scenes, I guess you'd say. Uh-oh, what's going on? Oh. Oh, his tether broke. Wow. Uh-oh. Did he die or did he show up? Did he live? Lost in space. That would suck. 25 years later. Konami presents. What do we got? Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, it's him. He's alive somewhere. Home. A Hideo Kojima game. I'll let you translate the names. I'm not good at speaking Japanese and translating Japanese names. Old Los Angeles 2040. Definitely getting that 80s movie vibe to it. Pretty cool. We need an HD version of this on Nintendo Switch, Konami. Other systems too, for other people who don't have a Switch. Looks awesome so far. Anyone recognize the music? Or at least where the music sounds like it's come from, or not come from, but familiarity with? Music's cool. Policenauts. All 5 of them. Prologue, home. Gotta keep track of the time. Name's Jonathan Ingram. 30 years ago, I was one of Beyond's Policenauts. Of course, with the EMPS accident, it feels like practically yesterday. They're vivid memories. My wife, friends, career, I left everything behind. That accident ruined my life. Now I'm a private ICOM negotiator in the wonderful place we call
Old LA.
I negotiate with child kidnappers and human traffickers, ransom exchange, traffic down, escape cons. It's dangerous work. But for a guy who ended his rope like me, scum like that's the only thing putting food on my table. Guess it beats still being out there. Wow, they go fast. It's hard to keep up with all the reading there, the speed they were throwing. All right. I've got some time that the client gets here till lucky times. This place is full of all sorts of mementos. There's some newspaper clippings and photos on the walls. And a couple other photos on my desk. They help me keep my memories fresh. Okay, I get the point and click at things. Maybe, if it works. Look. This is me and Lorraine on our wedding day. I was still a cop here in LA. Lorraine dropped out of UCLA after we got engaged. Lorraine, my wife. Now that was a long time ago. She moved to Beyond and remarried after I blew it at the MPS. She's someone else's wife now. She's a Niasi, half Japanese, half American. There was something kind of mysterious about her. Okay, I remember discovering right before the ceremony that the rental tux didn't fit. I originally had a black tuxedo. Anything else? In those days, my life revolved around my job and Lorraine. Anything else? Okay. Let's look at this picture. This is a photo of me and Lorraine at Lucas World. Must be like Disneyland. I was a cop fresh out of the academy. Look at us, young and in love. Okay. Let's look at this. So these are Muslims. The only cigarette in the world that still gives off secondary smoke. I don't like the pure bent cigarettes you get today. These are mixed cigarettes, part of conventional, part bent. Bent cigarettes are cigarettes that don't produce any secondary smoke, which you light by simply breaking it off at the end. I say light, but there is no actual fire involved. They're e-cigs. They work off a chemical reaction, and even the leaves are specifically processed. They don't give off smoke or ash and make room for more pleasant, but they're not my thing. The only brand I touch now is Muslims. Okay, is there anything else? You can still light Muslims by breaking off the end, but using a lighter adds to the flavor. They give off little smoke and ash, though they're not much of the real ones did. Everything else is sucking in air as far as I'm concerned. Probably say, I think everything says like 3 things, looks like. So let's see if there's anything else. Oh, you can light a cigarette, but I don't want to do that yet. Let's look at the other stuff first. This is my Brady oil lighter. They're the manufacturer, the only lighter world, or the only lighter still in production. You don't need lighters or matches for today's bent cigarettes. It's my Brady lighter. So this came out in '94, so there was no e-cigs yet. It's a beer can, it's empty. They used to use aluminum for cans before, but these ones are made of biodegradable plastic. Interesting. Biodegradable plastic. Almost all containers are made from the biodegradable plastic nowadays. A lot of old farmland is now used to let these things decompose. Not sure that's good for the environment. I guess we'll see. It's an empty beer can, it's saying the same thing. Let's see what these papers are. These are an investigation report to the client, though I haven't gotten very far with it. It was another child kidnapping, but the negotiations with the kidnappers failed. I couldn't save the child. He's probably already been cut apart and his organs trafficked to buyers. Well, that sucks. Sorry, kid. Let's look. Investigation working on. You hate to see a case like this. Okay. Let's check out this police badge. This is a replica of the badge I had in the LAPD. Sure does take me back. There is a picture from the days on the wall. Anything else? I was going to say the same thing. It's a supposed LAPD police badge. This is accident history now. Meaningless decoration, really. One more time. Nope. Take a look at this gun. This is my gun, a Beretta 9D2F. I've had her since I was a cop. She's a bona fide recoil gun equipped with a laser sight. I use a special 10-round magazine with armor-piercing rounds, but I don't carry, so I can go around shooting everything in sight. She's strictly for protection. Anything else? I doubt anybody else uses this kind of gun in the 21st century, and everything's with the birth of the colony age. Nearly all guns are now lift guns. People don't use recoil guns in weightless environments for obvious reasons. But her, she's part of me. Was you going to say anything else? These days I have to go all the way to the edge of town to order the rounds. Okay. Is this cigarettes, butts? This is an ashtray I stumbled across at an antique store. It was easy finding one of these. It wasn't easy finding one of these. You don't need an ashtray for bent cigarettes after all. But the butts are starting to overflow. I guess I should empty it. If anyone else saw this, they would just laugh and tell me to stop living in the past. I should probably clean out all the butts at some point. Let's see if anything else. I should probably clean all the butts at some point. Nope. Another beer can. Looks like a full one. This mouse doesn't move so fast. It's a half-empty can of beer. The only beer most people can afford anymore is the imitation beer. Sucks knowing how good the real thing is. I could drink beer too. Nothing like imitation beer. I wonder if I take this mouse pad off, if it'll move a little better. Must be a way to adjust the speed. I'll figure that out later. Maybe that was the cursor speed. A crumbled up piece of paper. This is a note from an old case. I'm not sure when it was. I had stuck it to the phone. My desk is a total mess, to come to think of it. It'd be nice if I could hire an assistant or something, but it doesn't look like anyone's up for working at a place like this. I had a help wanted sign posted by the entrance to the building for quite some time, but no takers. The client did a disappearing act on me. That happens a lot in the city. Okay, same thing. What's this? This fax machine? This is a piece of paper with the information of the client. I've asked to look for their 4-year-old son. These are the only kinds of cases I've gotten into, or getting into lately. You don't see many ransom kidnappers nowadays. It's safer for the kidnappers to quickly sell off the victims' organs to organ buyers, and they're guaranteed to see a return that way too. I've got a bad feeling about this one. Uh-oh, it's not good. Okay, so let's see, this is the fax machine. Let's see if we can click on the blue blinking light. This is a video phone with a built-in printer, though I've disabled the outgoing video. Most of the cases come in over the phone. Clients don't particularly like meeting up in person. Why did the light change red? I am way behind on my bill to keep it, expecting to cut off any day now. Anything else? Okay, nothing there. What's this in the corner next to the printer? I've got a pen. When I was in LAPD, the mayor gave it to me along with the award on the wall. It was a pretty nice pen for the time. It's the pen the mayor gave me. As you'd expect from something this old, I started showing some wear and tear a while ago. It started showing. Okay, nothing there. Anything else interesting? Cursor speed. I gotta adjust that speed later on. Oh, we can look at those too. This is a newspaper article written in a time of Beyond Coast compilation. Oh, let me see if I can get, I guess, no you can't. Where's my mouse? I have a model of Beyond on the top of one of the filing cabinets. Okay. This is a newspaper article about my accident that occurred during the EMPS spacewalk outside Beyond. That was him. It was written 3 years after the one about Beyond's completion. Can I click closer? I read some of the article. I'll read some of the article. A malfunction occurred in the Vermeer thrusters of Yuri EMPS prototype during the spacewalk of the device yesterday. The Yuri had been planned for use by the Policenauts outside the colony. The EMPS has since vanished without a trace. The Yuri is equipped with a survival ball, but because no SOS signal has been detected, the chances of the test pilot, Jonathan Egram, being found alive are thought to be slim. The official test is going to take place the day after. I remember what Salvatore said Whatever you do, don't screw this up, Johnny boy. Everyone's on home's gonna be watching. There were still a lot of people opposed to the space development back then. It all happened so fast. Before I knew, the 4 of them were gone. Everything after that was a blur. Well, I opened my eyes. I was lying on a hospital bed. Okay, that's pretty cool. Get a little more backstory of what happened. This is a newspaper article from when I was rescued from the MPS survival ball 2 years ago. It was written 25 years after the one about the MPS accident. Quite a ways after. 25 years later. I'll read some of the article. Policenauts Jonathan Ingram, presumed dead after the accident during the spacewalk in the EMPS prototype 25 years ago, has been rescued by the unnamed exploration vessel Propaganda. His miraculous survival is being attributed to the fact that he transferred himself to a life pod at the time of the accident and remained in cold sleep the entire time. He's gaining attention as a living example of the effects of 25 years of cold sleep on the human body. It took over a year for the muscles to return to normal after I got back. Interesting. Okay. And one more click over here. This is a newspaper article reporting on the success of the first manned mission to Mars. Okay. I took part in it while undergoing my Policenauts training. It was written 26 years before the article about my rescue. Let's see here. The headline reads, "Man walks on Mars, global collaboration makes history." Okay. Let's see, can we look out the window? These are some Venetian blinds found at the antique store. I don't like adjusting the adjustable glass you get today. I put them up so you can see outside the office from outside. Or I put them up so you can't see, from the office outside. Anything else so you can open them? Okay, let's see. Boy, you can look at everything in this game. It's pretty cool. I was given an award by the mayor back in the day when I was a cop. Me and Ed were a well-known team in the LAPD. This photo was taken to commemorate the selection of the Policenauts. 5 officers out of the world's police organizations were chosen and trained. We were called the Original Cops, after Project Mercury's original 7. We were wearing injection escape suits. Here, these are obsolete now. Back then, everyone thought the orange-colored suits were cool. That is Salvatore Discani. He came from the LAPD. Apparently, he has resigned from Beyond Coast over 10 years or so ago. Okay, with a little backstory on them. That's him, right? Oh no, that's Gates Becker. He came from Scotland Yard in the UK. I heard he's risen to a pretty high up through the ranks of Beyond Coast Police. That's Joseph Sedeki Tokugawa. He came from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department in Japan. He's now the head of the Tokugawa Group. There's Ed Brown, I know that guy. Oh, he gets music. Ed Brown. The one guy I trust with my life, my best friend, and a good partner. That's Ed. He was chosen out of the LAPD along with me. I was absolutely ecstatic. But Lorraine, she was against me going to space. Then when I went to Mars, that was when we started to drift apart. Okay, that was cool. Well, you can read everything, huh? This is a picture from when I was in the LAPD. Me and my partner Ed were always together. That badge on my desk is a replica of the one I had then. I was in narcotics at the time. I was reckless and with a pretty short fuse. I've carried a Beretta since then. Me and Ed have been good friends since the academy. We were a well-known team in narcotics. That award is a product of our work together. Ed was in the bomb squad before he joined the narcotics. There was a lot of terrorist activity back then. He looks a good deal younger here compared to the Policenauts photo. Okay. Whoa. Someone knocking on the door? Oh yeah, they're open. Maybe our luck's changing. A client showing up on time. It's open. Come on in. Cool. Some action. Jonathan, it's been a while. Lorraine! He said it, Lorraine, too. His ex, huh? Lorraine Hojo. No, it's not. Yeah, it's been, what, 28 years? What are you doing here? Look at you. You haven't changed a bit. I could probably pass for your mother now. But why? Why now? I don't expect you to forgive me. I know I've got a lot of nerve coming. But you're the only one who can help me. What's wrong? It's my husband. Something has happened to him. I see. All right, well, come in. Mouse, don't fall off the table. To be honest, I'd rather not. You wouldn't recognize me. I just wouldn't feel something. Fair enough, Lorraine. Or should it be ma'am? At any rate, you'll need to fill me in. Okay, I guess I can click again. Look at her first. No doubt about it, it's really her. I can't see you very well over there. Why don't you come over here where there's more light? I don't think that's a good idea. We haven't seen each other in almost 30 years. You'd be shocked, I know it. I'm not that girl anymore. Okay, Lorraine, what are you holding? Is that an Ellis? They cost a fortune around here. Yeah, but this one's a little old. They're all the rage here on home too. Ellis changes the design of its bags every year and produces it in limited numbers, then destroys the production materials. That's why they're so expensive, isn't it? Oh, wait a minute, we don't go system. Let's talk to her. Hey, Lorraine. Let's ask her about her family first. Why don't we get to it then? You have any kids, Lorraine? I have a daughter. Her name's Karen. Let's ask about, see if her family says anything else. It's just the three of us, my husband, my daughter, and me. We all live together on Beyond. Okay, nothing there. Ask about her daughter. So your daughter's living there too. Karen is a news anchor on Beyond. A news anchor, huh? She's pretty famous there. She'll be 27 soon. She's still single. Just check and see if there's anything else. Ask about her request. So, something's happened to your husband? 3 weeks ago today, my husband Kenzo Hojo left for work and simply never came home. I've been to his company and the police, but no one will help me. Now you're trying home? I have a real bad feeling about the whole thing. Maybe he went on a hike. Oh, come on. People don't just disappear on a space colony. It's got to be something else. No, that I know. It is just he vanished into thin air. Doesn't fit the profile of ransom kidnapping. So you want me to look for him? Please help my husband. Please find him. You're the only person I've got. Hard to look for someone when you don't know what they look like. I've got a photo of him with me. Ask about her request, her daughter. Ask about Beyond first. What's Beyond like these days? Beyond's a lot different. You wouldn't recognize him either. You wouldn't recognize it, not him either. Everything's settled down there. It's pretty much like any ordinary city now. Ask about Beyond. Beyond's will be celebrating its 30th anniversary this year. Things have slowly gone downhill over the years though. You're always looking over your shoulder wherever you go now, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I get you. I've always been that way in the city. It's always been that way in the city. Let's ask about Kenzo Hojo. So this is the Hojo guy. Tell me about him. Kenzo is also a Nisei. He's a pharmaceutical engineer in Takawa Pharmaceuticals. He's honest, hardworking. He never hurt anyone. He's the picture I told you about. I was like a normal guy. Yeah, hard to imagine him doing something he shouldn't. You too seem happy. Oh yeah. I'll let you hang on to that. Yeah. A little early for that. You notice anything unusual about your husband before he disappeared? All the years I knew him, he'd been your typical company employee. He'd get up, leave work, then come walking through the door at the end of the day. Same schedule day in and day out. Quite the change from my hours. But the past few months, he'd become more unpredictable, you might say. Jonathan, you can't really draw anything concrete from that. You think he'd become involved in something, though. Lorraine, that's my gut feeling, yeah. Jonathan, if there were any indications of some sort of trouble beforehand, the chances of it being a ransom, kidnapping, are pretty slim. Let's ask about her marriage to Hojo. How'd you guys meet? Lorraine, I moved to Beyond right after you went missing. After how much I hated it. Jonathan, after how much I hated it. Lorraine, I just wanted to be closer to you any way I could. I met Kenzo at the Nihonjin Matsuri run by Takagawa. Nihonjin? What? It's a festival for Japanese people on Beyond. So why were you there? Lorraine, I have Japanese blood too, remember? Let's ask about one more time about her marriage to Hojo. Forgive me, Lorraine, forgive me, Jonathan. I couldn't have survived on my own. I was lonely, I wanted someone to be there. That's when Kenzo came along. Ask about, no, we already asked about that. Let's see, we'll ask about clues. Lorraine, I'm gonna need more than your instincts for this. Is there anything you consider clues? I have a few things Kenzo gave me. Some drugs, capsules, and a part of a leaf. I don't know what they mean, but they must be important. Capsules and a leaf. He told me, if anything happens to me, give these to the police or someone you can trust. That's quite a statement. See? And then he just vanishes. Clues one more time. I know you haven't shown me these things yet. But is there anything else? There was one thing he kept mentioning. It was the word Plato. Plato. You got me. Anything else? No, that's it. So will you take a look at these things Kenzo gave me? Let's ask about the leaf. I guess we can start with the leaf. That's it there? There it is. Here it is. Looks like a mint leaf. I've never seen a leaf like it. Why isn't it cut in half like that? It was taken that way when I got it. Can I give it to you to hold on to? See if you can get it analyzed. Let's ask about Plato or Plato. Plato. Could he have said Pluto? To be honest, I'm not sure anymore. We still haven't been to Pluto though. Let's ask about Plato one more time. You have any ideas what he could mean? That's Jonathan asking. Lorraine, it's not the name of a person or a business or anything like that. Ask about, well, we've done all the askings. Let's talk about something. Talk about yourself. Alright, well, why don't you tell me what's been going on? Why don't I tell you about what's going on with me? I've been working as a private investigator for the past few years. As you probably guessed, finding work can be a bit of a struggle, but I'm managing. Lorraine, I see. That's good to hear. Talk about yourself in time. There's still plenty of ways to make a buck around here for some reason like me. Lorraine, I can imagine. Jonathan, they don't call me the Angelus, they don't call it the Angelus City for nothing. Let's talk about old LA. Now the whole lot's changed since me and you lived here. New LA, separate place to the north. We do get a bit of snow like today. So real crazy. Something I didn't get the last word in. It's real crazy. Wow, snowing. Snow in LA. As the metro shut down and the city became one giant ghetto, we got global warming. Big difference from Beyond's growth. Times have changed. This place got left behind. And they got global warming. None of our friends or contacts had still been around. But I know you guys are in the same business. Are you married, Jonathan? I notice your ring.
Yeah.
Oh no, I just keep a lot of old stuff around. This is from when we were together. Damn thing left a mark on my skin, you know. I always got the pictures too. There they are. I see you still keep the pictures of me too. Yeah. Listen to music. That's nice to know. It feels like it was just the other day. I'm sorry. Here I'm talking to you about my husband and everything. Jonathan, I plan staying here the rest of my life. I have no intention of going back to space. Lorraine, so what about my case? Jonathan, it's just that I like it here. I don't know, Lorraine. Talk about work. Here on home, kidnappings are becoming almost frequent as rapes and robberies. Trafficking people's more profitable than drugs or prostitution now. Lorraine, that's terrible. Jonathan, it's surprising to hear about a case like yours these days. Lorraine, so you'll help me? Jonathan, I need to hear more about the situation first. It's even more dangerous here now than when I was a cop. Just be careful, okay? Let's see, let's show her something. Show Hojo's photo. So this is Hojo. Lorraine, I actually don't have that many pictures of him. It might come in useful. Let's take a look at more of the photo. It was taken a while back. He's even gained some weight since then. You could try correcting it with the CG if you get a chance. Okay, nothing new there. Let's go to, we've done everything we can. Let's stop the game here because it's been, what, 30 minutes now? And anyways, this is the first episode. Comment if you'd like me to play more of this game or we can play something else. I'll definitely play it either way. Off for off YouTube or on YouTube. So just let me know if you want to see more of this. Looks like a very interesting game storyline, so I got to figure out what's going on more. I go to system. Let's see. I think I can save right here. Select the file. I guess we select that file. Saving, progress, save. So that is it for the first episode of this game of Policenauts on the Sega Saturn. Like I said, leave a comment below if you would like to see me play more of this game, or if you just want me to see something, play something else, show something else, I can do that too. Anyways, that is it for this episode. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, let me find where the controller is to turn off the capture card. I don't even know what I did with that. Well, I put it somewhere. I'll figure that out next. Well, anyways, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, have a good one. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.